right, everyone, welcome to the Brad and Kyle channel. In this video, we are going to be discussing how you can stop dropping your ball when you throw it. It is a critical error that we've probably all been through at some point in time in our careers. It is very easy to have that ball just drop off your hand and then we lose some control.
Yeah, absolutely. And this isn't something that we've always, yes, we've been through it, but this is something we see pretty much at every clinic that we go to, that we work with people. If we have, 20 people, 30 people there, 1, 2, 3 of them are gonna have, hey, I'm dropping the ball. How can I not drop it?
Yes.
So it's a very common issue.
Really, to get with the basics of it, first and foremost, we need to make sure our fit is kind of correct for us, don't we, Kyle?
Yes, absolutely. I think the first thing is just making sure that you've gone into a pro shop, you've gone to someone that knows what they're doing, and they've measured your hand specifically, because everyone's hand's different. Everyone's fit's different. Like me and Brad's, our fits are completely different. If he tries to throw mine or I try to throw his, it doesn't feel right. So making sure the fit is customized to you. And one of the big things that we'll see when it comes to the fit is the thumb size. We'll see that people have their thumbs a little too big, or maybe too much reverse in their thumbs. Just a couple aspects that make you feel like you have to squeeze the ball.
Yeah.
And I think especially something that you kind of learn as you progress in the game is to have a tighter thumb hole, little tighter holes in the, and maybe in your fingers too. That way, when the ball's coming back, you don't feel like you have to squeeze it here, because every shot, if you're subconsciously squeezing it here, it just kind of tires everything out.
Yeah, and the more this is strained, I guess, the more you're using these muscles, the harder it is to really kind of change things, how you're getting out of the ball, because it's so tight that it's going to be difficult to maneuver it or make little changes.
Yeah, everything's strained. So if your grip isn't right and maybe the thumb hole's too big, if you're squeezing here, you're gonna be much more likely to drop it and come out of the ball way too quick at the point of release.
Absolutely. So make sure your fit is right. Get a couple of opinions if you're not quite sure. Very important aspect. If you're two-handed out there, you don't really have much of a fit. It's kind of nice, actually. I'm thinking of it.
Yeah,
but
that'd be a beautiful thing.
If you use your thumb, it's very important that your fit is correct. So we have our fit. We think it's somewhat correct.
Yeah.
But we're still dropping the ball a little bit.
So the first thing that we like to do here, after we've kind of analyzed, all right, maybe the fit's the problem or maybe it's not, is a very simple no-step drill. Now, when we see people dropping it, almost every time it's because at the line, when they're coming down, they're on top of the ball here. Their hand isn't under it. And then here, their thumb just comes out and they're just dropping it right into the foul line. Instead of at the line having that hand a little more cupped and getting those fingers a little more under, you'll hear it, we've said it a bunch, under the equator of the bowling ball. Making sure our hand is just under the ball. Instead of coming to release and being on top of it. So you can see there, this is like an on top position where people just drop the ball here. This is a position where my hand's much stronger and my fingers are more under the ball.
Yeah, so let's head to the foul line.
So we have our one-step drill here. Now, this is a very basic. We're taking the whole approach out of play, and all Brad is gonna focus on here is he's gonna kind of get in this finished position, but instead of being on top of it. So this is the position people are in when they're dead, when they're dropping it. We can see how the hand is basically right on top of the bowling ball. Instead, he wants to feel like his hand is getting more under the ball. His fingers are shifting to be more under the equator of the ball, is what a lot of people like to say. And from here, he's practicing releasing it.
And the beauty of it is when your hand's on top of it, the thumb and the fingers can come out at the same time. And that's essentially what's causing that drop into the ball. When you kind of bend the elbow a pinch, bend the wrist a pinch, get that hand more under it, the thumb comes out first, and then that's how we get the roll on the ball with the fingers. But if that thumb and fingers are coming out at the exact same time because your hand's on top of it, you're not going to be able to roll the ball very well, and you're also not going to be able to control the trajectory and the speed of it. So in order to get your hand from on top to a little bit more under, we got to pretty much over-exaggerate that feeling of our hand being under it. And you're definitely going to feel this part being a little bit more engaged, but that's why we like a tight thumb hole. That way we feel the security of the ball and we can kind of loosen this up. But you're really just trying to get your fingers almost on the ground. If you over-exaggerate that feeling and then simplify it, you don't have to take a whole lot of step. That's pretty good. That might strike.
That might get 0.
It might get 0.
Yeah, I would say this is the whole idea of this, is to create a feel, is to create an idea of how does it feel to release the ball, and you're just kind of training your wrist and your hand to just be in a completely different position at the release point. Because if you're someone that's dropping it, you're not dropping it from being in this position, you're dropping it from being very on top of it. So it's just practicing and getting some type of feel without the full approach to be under the bowling ball and then releasing.
All right, so we've gone up to the foul line and put a little bit of foul line work into our game. It really helps us when we're trying to change a few things at the release, not allowing all these steps at the beginning to throw our mind off when we're really trying to fix really the positioning at the foul line. We like to just go up there, do a no step, do a 1 step. Really helps our brain focus on, okay, what exactly does this feel like? What does it feel like when we're on top of it? What does it feel like when we're under it? Now, once we kind of sort of got that down, we've got a little, call it a drill, call it a tip.
Yeah.
Something that we've seen a lot of really good bowlers do that we kind of do every once in a while ourselves. And we have some towels here. What are we doing?
Yeah, so I think it's important, and when we're working on stuff, is to have some like visual cues that we can use. And this is what we're gonna do to help project the ball a little bit. So Brad's gonna be our dummy here, and he's already worked on getting under the ball a little bit. Once you kind of feel like you have that release, we're gonna put some towels actually on the lane. So I'm gonna go up to the foul line here, and I'm just gonna throw some towels, and I'm gonna give you 2 towels here. And your whole goal is to just make sure the ball gets on the lane past those towels. So oftentimes what we'll see out of people is when they're dropping the ball is actually landing either on the approach or on the foul line, but it's never really getting out onto the lane. So this is a way to teach you to get the ball just out onto the lane a little bit better.
Yeah, I got to tell you, the visual, just already looking
Let me move these over a little bit.
Just already looking at these towels, just the visual of seeing the towels there and knowing my goal is not to hit them, I already want to project it a little better. Just from the visual cues of the towel. Because I know I can't drop it. So the way we don't drop it, make sure our hand's under it. We're coming in so that way our thumb can come out and we can roll it. That'll allow more trajectory. So just gonna make sure I'm keeping my hand under it, my fingers under it.
Nice. And the beautiful thing about the towels too is that if you hit them, nothing bad happens.
No, and you know immediately.
And you know immediately, it's instant feedback. So if they move, like, okay, well, I didn't project enough. So it's just a way to give you that instant feedback. So when you're practicing, that's the best thing that you can have, is that instant feedback. Did I do it? Did I not?
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, like the way my ball read the lane right there, just from having, that was kind of the best ball reaction I've had, just warming up. But just because the trajectory was a little better, like the visual of those towels, it's like, okay, I can't drop it. Like,
right.
If those towels aren't there, it's like, all right, I can. But if you have something specifically telling you you can't hit there, the eyes won't let you. It'll just help you work on this.
Yeah, your body will naturally, your brain is way smarter than you, like, if that makes sense.
Yes.
So subconsciously, it's gonna understand that those towels are there. It's gonna go, okay, I have to do something different to get it over it. And that's what it's there for.
I'm gonna try one more.
Yeah, you like that ball reaction, huh?
I do, I wanna do it again. I think we need to practice this. All right, so hand under, help me with projection. This.
Hey,
I couldn't do that before with the towels.
that was nice.
I'm telling you,
That was really nice.
that's pretty amazing.
Yeah. Hey, guess what? It works.
It works.
Yeah. So hopefully that helps. We see a lot of people dropping the ball, and these are some of the basic things that we'll start with first. It starts with your fit, making sure that's right, because honestly, if your fit's not right, doing any of these drills,
very hard.
We're not really gonna get anywhere. But yeah, and then practicing getting our hand under the ball, and then using a visual cue, something to make you project the ball more instead of throwing it in the foul line, is gonna help you out a lot.
And we have a free gift for you guys in the description. It is a video from our Master the Lane series where we go over all of our tips and tricks on how we look at patterns and play them. It is absolutely free. All you have to do is hit the link in the description, enter your email address and your name, and you will get that video for free. So thank you guys for watching. Hit that like and subscribe for us. We appreciate you, and we'll see you.